FGTeev creepypasta, The Rocket Show. I was scrolling on YouTube one day, searching for FGTeev videos. I love them. They were my favorite videos, but this one will change. I was going on YouTube, and I was going on FGTeev's channel. I saw that they posted a new video. FGTeev, The Rocket Show, Fireworks Stand Madness. Seemed like a normal thumbnail, so I clicked on it. It started off as a normal video. Mike saying hello to the camera. He never usually picks up the camera in these videos, so I continued watching. Mike showed bunches of his collections of fireworks that he will be shooting tonight and with his family, and more stuff like train collections and other stuff, till he showed me knife collection. It had blood all over them. Think he was just chopping meat or something. I don't know. But then it glitched out, and Sean was there, hanging on the ceiling fan, with the fans just knocking his head every time while he's bleeding. And Mike just sitting there, "Are you having fun, Shawnee Boopsters?" Sean replied with, it was so creepy and loud, like it hurt my ears. But then then it glitched the camera, and then FGTeev Duds was there, with his mouth bleeding, with his mouth wide open. Then he smiled at the camera while his mouth's bleeding, and him eating an arm. It was Sean's arm, and Mike just cutting the rest of him up. And then the other family members and the dogs and the pets smiling there at the farm while they're cutting up Sean. And then it ends, and then it turns back on, and then we just see Sean getting cooked up in a giant pot. And then a tractor runs over FGTeev Duds, grinds him up. FGTeev Mom, driving the tractor, says, "Oopsies, let's go ahead and have her feast." And then she went to go eat Sean, and then the fork flipped and stabbed her right in the face, but she was bleeding. But then a machete fell on her. I knew that machete was there for a reason. It was there on that tree, not tied correctly. But then we turned into the next thing with Chase, him tied to a rope on a tree, with the coyotes just eating him apart. And then Lex just getting electrocuted, tied up on the power line. And then Mike smiling at the camera saying, "Happy 4th of July." The fireworks go off. There's giant rocket fireworks that explode. He tied all his fireworks to a hot air balloon. He went on the hot air balloon. They exploded and exploded him, and then he fell to the ground and he died. But then he says something. The whole family, all messed up, says this: "Fireworks are the coolest, aren't they? Tell us what games or anything else you want us to do." This was very fun. But then they just do that while they're smiling with blood pouring down them. And then the whole family goes to this fire, and the fire blazes up and burns them, while black arms kill them, while black hands come out of the ground everywhere. And then funnel vision faces that are darkened and bleeding come out. The house just starts in a crimson red. And then Oreo and the dogs and the other animals are bleeding while smiling. Human teeth and human eyes popping out of the mouth and eyes and nose and ears. And then something else happened. Chase was sitting there at the city saying, "Hey, this is very cool." And then he put a bird, then he saw a bird bath with an electric fence. He got hurt. His arms were falling off. His eyes were falling apart. Then he smiled wider with hands coming out of his mouth and all of his plate. And then he falls off the building and then when he falls off the building, there's just hands that grab him up, and then an alligator kills him. But Mike comes back with the camera. Chase smiles, and then they all say, "Let's go play on the computer, Minecraft, or something else, like Bigfoot or something. Or let's go to the statue shop." They all go to the statue shop. When they made statues of themselves, they were just all pure black with red bleeding eyes. But then there's a newspaper of houses starting to burn down, and houses start burning down. Their house burns down, and then when Chase goes in the bathroom, he pops the gasoline, it explodes the house, killing them. All you see is their bodies hanging on the rope on these Halloween lights, with them holding pumpkins and notes. "Have a fun day." This wasn't the end, though. When they went to the computers, it glitched out to see all kinds of eyes-peering faces. They get dragged into the computer, and then the computer explodes. Chase wakes up from a dream, but then all the computers go, "Hey, welcome to the rocket show." Chase screams in agony as he dies and starts bleeding. With him whitish. He sucked all his color out somehow. And then a shadow appears, kills Chase. He's all the way good, and then put on the fire. But then the shadow appears and says, "Looks like we have a funnel house going on. The party is here. Party is here. Party is here. Party is here. Party's there. Party's there. Party's there." But then it glitches out with the family smiling, and the video ends saying, "Have a fun day," and they say this in a deep voice. "Have a fun day." I saw other videos up there. If you want me to tell the creepypastas of those, just say it. But I don't want anybody to watch this. I still have it, and this is real. A real creepypasta based on a real story I watched. If anyone sees this, please try to re-upload it. Everyone needs to believe this story. Goodbye.